This is Digital Marketing Asia, covering everything digital in Asia. Hi, and welcome back to Digital Marketing Asia. My name is Anthony Konduras, and this is our 8th podcast titled Facebook Fan Page Management. And this session, we're going to be covering 4 items to improve the number of Facebook fans that we do for our customers. Firstly, creating awareness of the Facebook fan page and building that important personality of the brand inside Facebook, making the most of Facebook groups, and getting away from corporate content and creating Facebook-friendly content. In future podcasts, we'll cover points 5, managing a Facebook ad campaign, and 6, but in this particular podcast, we'll just be covering items 1 to 4. Just to recap though, before we get started, let's just have a look at some stats and remind ourselves what is Facebook really about. And I think the most powerful thing that we all have come to understand as marketers is that Facebook is about people interacting with people that they know in a trusted environment. I saw a stat where it suggested that 70% of recommendations of goods and services now make their way into Facebook, so it's no doubt a very powerful social media. So Firestarter believe that there are 3 key reasons why people become fans. First of all, belonging, wanting to be seen to be associated with brands that they like. And within that, not only being seen to be associated, but that they have an opinion on the brand. Information. So joining Facebook because there's information available which is not available anywhere else. I mean, the internet is full of information. What are we going to offer them which is different than what's already out there? And the value add. What is that after sales type of reward which you can offer me for being loyal? Make me feel that little bit more special. And you can see here on this chart that 40% of users become fans because they want to receive discounts and promotions. Across Asia Pacific, Facebook is still the most dominant social media platform. And Indonesia and the Philippines in particular, it's rated in the top 10 largest countries. In Singapore, it's reaching almost 2.4 million Facebook users. And of course, it's not just the users or the fans that we're measuring, but the people who follow them. So if you have 100 fans on your who are on your wall, and they have 100 fans, you potentially can reach 10,000 users because of the impressions and the way that the wall works. So create awareness. If you don't already have one, we'll help you to set up the page, customize tabs, upload the brand, a little bit about the company, and also set up some useful applications to enhance the experience of the page. We'll look at how to get the critical mass going, whether it's importing old lists, email lists, contacts from CSVs or Outlook files, anything that's required just to get the initial page moving forward. And then getting out there and creating that awareness. You can see here that, for example, if it's a restaurant which we're helping, we'll start to look at where are the high volume traffic areas that we can attract attention and draw traffic to Facebook for people to become fans. And I think that this is important to understand that if you are a brand which has a high brand awareness, this sort of organic growth, marketing to Facebook fans to gather more Facebook fans can work. But if you're a brand which doesn't have high brand awareness, you need to really be looking at new kinds of ways of building and kickstarting your membership base. So yes, we still see that this is an important component, but we think that we need to add other areas or other channels to draw traffic, so to generate those new leads, leveraging above the line and offline events, or perhaps adding applications and widgets that are exclusively available to the Facebook fan page are ways in which to do this. Building the personality of the brand. So the brand, Facebook is about faces. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to get away from just having a picture of a logo or a building image which represents the organization. We've found in our experience that if we actually feature a real person, we can increase the number of fans because they feel that it's a more genuine experience. So in our packages, we'll assign a writer who actually becomes a person and understands the brand and it's a real person that people can talk to. So not only can they talk to them perhaps on Facebook, but they can meet them physically in store, at events, wherever those sort of important touch points are that we want to gather Facebook fans. So, just like any other member of your organization, if it's somebody who represents you in store, this simply becomes an extension of the organization that delivers a particular service. In this case, we're talking about this person delivering a service through Facebook. Making the most of Facebook groups. So the great benefit of Facebook groups is you can set up content segments that are more relevant to the user. So opposed to putting all the information onto the wall, we can now set up individual groups which people can join. And they've been very popular, over 30 million of these in Facebook to date, and you can then target those groups with content or events which is relevant to them. Look at creating some Facebook friendly content and getting away from that spam content, that cut and paste corporate content. Our writers will help you to come up with something that's unique, whether it's behind the scenes content, some proposition about what content the users can expect to read here. And a lot of it might even be generated by the fan interaction. That often gives us a lot of ideas and direction for future content. And of course, if we do have corporate content, the art there is to rephrase in such a way that makes it conversational. With events, it's the same thing. The event tab can become the primary point where people can come back to the Facebook fan page to find out what are the most up-to-date events which are going on. And like we saw earlier, 40% of people do become fans because they're interested in what type of loyalty programs or incentives that you're offering Facebook fans. We'll also help you to develop something which just isn't on your Photos tab. Here you can see a lot of product images. What we try to do is to help a client attract these type of images, more pictures of their community. We also give them a hand to generate more video content. So a part of the brief for our writers is to create not just content but to come up with pictures and shoot video. And you can see, for instance, if they're shooting at an event using a 3G handset, it's about tagging the photos and uploading that content directly to Facebook. With measurement, yep, we look at the increase in the number and the percentage of fans, of course. That's a very important statistic. But also what we like to do is look at the quality of the posts, the number of comments, the number of likes, and also look at the type of people that we're inviting. You know, who have we attract? Anybody of notoriety, celebrities, people that we can leverage on to try to gather more Facebook fans from their followers. So we have two packages. First of all, if you don't already have a Facebook fan page, there is a one-time setup fee. And then we offer 4 components to this starter pack. So obviously a writer, that real face, that human contact, which is really important, somebody who's socializing on Facebook, doing the daily monitoring, logging in, checking, commenting, tweeting important messages, starting discussion topics weekly, and then of course answering questions. And at the end of that, wrapping that up monthly, looking at the growth, quality of the comments, making some recommendations. This starter pack begins at $150 a day or $3,000 a month. It's in Sing dollars. If you're really bent on increasing the number of if you're bent on increasing the number of fans, I suggest the Power User package. It starts at $300 a day or $6,000 a month, and it has all the components of the starter pack, but it includes these two ones here, which is groups. So that's whereby we're targeting content to stimulate special interest, but also attending 4 on-site events. So that's where our writer will go to an event, tweet and write about the event, post-event content, photos and the video. Hope that was useful. Thank you very much. Please, if you have any questions, write to us, info@firestarter.com.sg. This is Digital Marketing Asia, covering everything digital in Asia.